up everyone, this is Draco Evolve back yet again with some latest Manchester United transfer news now, and as always I'm gonna start with the thumbnail news. And before I do that, you can see the little bar on the bottom. Feel free to jump across to any relevant player transfer that you want, but obviously stick around. That is always nice, you know, if you stick around. But first up, it is my thumbnail news. It is Saul Niguez. Saul Niguez to Manchester United could become a reality after he confirmed, this is confirmation guys, he confirmed that he will announce a new club in 3 days. So I'm gonna read you out the article. Atletico Madrid star Saul Niguez has sent Manchester United fans into a frenzy after he seemingly announced he was set to sign for a new club. Despite Solskjaer and Woodward's warning that the upcoming transfer window will be like no other in post-pandemic world, United are still planning to go ahead with their transfer strategy and are hoping to add a new midfielder in the squad, The versatile and talented Saul, who can play on either flank or through the middle, has been repeatedly linked with United in recent years, but a transfer has never come to fruition. Yet the 25-year-old has fueled speculation that he could leave Atletico after he appeared to suggest he was set to sign for a new club after he tweeted, "New club, I'll announce it in 3 days." So that's his tweet right here. New club, I'll announce it in 3 days. You know, it doesn't get any more direct than that. He did say specifically new club, as in new club outside of who he currently plays for, which is Atletico Madrid, and he said he'll announce it in 3 days, which will be around Wednesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday. So that will be very interesting, and I'll be keeping an eye out on that. And as always, I am definitely gonna bring you guys that breaking news if and when it happens, as soon as it appears. Let's have a look at his stats before we have a bit of a discussion around him. So he's 25 years of age, Spanish. He can play on left or right, but predominantly his strongest option is, in my opinion, is the central midfield position. He has played more games in that position as well. He's played a total of 37 games so far this campaign in all competitions, scoring 4 goals. Now, what Saul Niguez strikes me as is he is a very, aside from being the talent that he is, he's a hard-working player. He works hard, he grafts, and he really puts in a shift. He can ping balls, he can create through balls, he can play make from that position at the same time. It's almost as if he is the most complete midfielder. He is also coming from an Atletico Madrid side, which means his work rate is installed in his mindset. You know, Diego Simeone's players, all of his players are very disciplined, hard-working, never stop, never give up attitude. And, that's the type of player definitely we will need at Manchester United going forward. For me, look, Manchester United has been linked with Saul Niguez over the months, over the years even. I even covered a video around Saul Niguez not so long ago. And for me, personally, if he announces a new club, well, he will announce a new club unless he's trolling everyone in his Twitter feed. And if it is Manchester United, I'll be absolutely delighted. Like I always said, that we do need another central midfielder. There is space for one more central midfielder, preferably a CDM, like especially CDM. But someone like Saul Niguez coming in will automatically elevate this midfield, into a world-class midfield. I mean, imagine a midfield of Saul Niguez, Pogba, and Bruno Fernandes. Yes, there is no sort of cover, there is no CDM in there. We probably leak in a lot of goals, but we will score a lot of goals. It's always nice if you're going to be challenging for a lot of competitions, right? If you're going to be playing 50-60 games, you need 3-4 world-class midfielders. Whether they all start or they don't, you still need 3-4 world-class midfielders. Like, injuries can hit anytime. You've seen the injury situation with Paul Pogba, who's knocked him out for most of the season. We didn't have any other midfielders. Like, yes, Fred has stepped up, fantastic. McTominay is progressing, but they're not world beaters. They're not world class. If you're going to challenge for the Premier League, which is our immediate goal, then yeah, you need at least three world class midfielders whom everyone can rotate across. And the bonus thing is that Saul Niguez can play on the left or the right side of the midfield, which is his versatility. That's his versatility that's coming in. But that's the latest on Saul Niguez to Manchester United. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think he's trolling, or do you actually think there is some, a new club in the horizon? Do you think he will end up signing for Manchester United? Next bit of news is obviously my comment section. I do this every time, so do get involved. I do pick up a comment, and as you can see, I reply to every single comment I can. But this comment is from Red Devil Studio. This is around the Timo Werner, my last transfer video I did. But Red Devil Studio says, and do go and check out Red Devil Studio. He's got fantastic Manchester United content. He does a lot of podcasts. He does a lot of arranging for all these podcasts, and myself and many other United channels are involved in it, as well as non-United channels as well. He's got Arsenal fans dropping into his podcast, as well as Liverpool fans, so it's such a fantastic channel, and he's a good buddy of mine as well, so do go and check him out if you can. But Red Devil Studio says, I don't think Liverpool will get him, but I'm not 100% sure of United getting him due to their recent policy. So that's recent policy. I think he means like British young talent coming through. And I do agree 50% of his statement. I agree that 100% sure, we're not 100% sure that United will get Timo Werner due to our policy. But I don't agree with the fact that when Red Devil Studio says I don't think Liverpool will get him, I do believe that really Liverpool will end up getting him. I think they probably will make one signing, and I think it's gonna be a signing in the front three, because beyond that front three, aside from Origi, there is no other players. They've been lucky that Mane and Salah have been quite fit throughout the majority of the campaigns last couple of years. But if it just takes one of them to get injured, and that squad will start to show. But I do think that Liverpool will get him due to the fact that he's had admiration, which he has confirmed, that Jurgen Klopp, and he wants to play for Liverpool. It's just that Liverpool trying to make the signing and tying up the loose ends. But that's my opinion. Thank you so much for Red Devil Studio for the comment. If you want to get involved, do get commenting across any news. Next up is the one that we all pretty much knew, Odion Ighalo. So Ighalo has officially, this is confirmed news guys, extended his loan till January. So I'm gonna read you out the article. Forward Odion Ighalo has extended his loan deal at Manchester United until January 2021. Ighalo joined United in January from Chinese Super League side Shanghai Shenhua. There is no option for the Premier League club to buy the Nigerian international. He has this to say: it's been a dream for him, and hopefully he can finish what he started with and win a trophy with us. Sorry, my mind just went blank. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said that, not Ighalo. Shenhua has been great towards us, allowing him to play for his dream club. Ighalo has scored 4 times in 8 appearances. That is fantastic news. Look, we need a striker. We do need options up front. He does, as I said before in all my videos, he does offer us something different up front. His physicality, his holding up of the play, his experience, his physique. He does offer something different to what Martial can offer up front. And to be frank, scoring 4 goals in 8 appearances is not a bad return. Personally, for me, I was expecting him to be a crappy signing, because coming from Chinese Super League, not the best league in the world. How does the player fit in? Most players go there for money. But credit to him, he has come back. He has kept himself fit, which shows his attitude and his professionalism, despite playing in such an inferior league. He is here to stay until next year, January. So we will probably get him for the remaining of the season, and also well into the new season coming up. What that means for a new striker, I don't think we will get a new striker. That means if he's gonna be extended to January to next year, January 2021. We played pretty much. We're gonna play the new season in a couple of months, then a few weeks break, then the other new season starts, and that means in the summer transfer window we're probably not gonna be going in for a striker. And I think with all the loan signings that Ed Woodward has been talking about and all the murmurs going around, I think he is our loan signing striker, which will mean most likely we will spend our money somewhere else. more pressing matters, I do feel that we need a left back, centre back, a CDM, and a right wing position, and a striking position. One for each position. I do feel that we need. And if a striking position is probably the least of our worries. But if we sign Ighalo, fantastic, fantastic. He's a stopgap between Martial and Mason Greenwood. It takes off enough pressure from Martial, gives him a bit of a challenge. Also, not stifling the development of Mason Greenwood, which is a fantastic. It's just in between striker, isn't it? But that's the latest on Odion Ighalo to Manchester United. It has been confirmed. Next up, it is. Let me just take this back to where it's supposed to be. Kai Havertz to Man United. So this is an article coming out, today in the early hours, that Manchester United are set to bid £50 million for Bayer Leverkusen star Kai Havertz, according to reports. The attacking midfielder has been linked with the big money moves to Liverpool, Barca and Bayern this summer following his rapid rise to stardom. But the Sun claim United are leading the race for his signature. Kai Havertz has impressed Europe's top clubs by scoring 15 goals and 7 assists. It is understood the Red Devils will test Bayer Leverkusen's resolve with an opening bid of £50 million. But they might have to pay more to land Havertz, with Leverkusen boss Peter Bosz, what a name, valuing him at more than £90 million. In March, he said Kay is 20 years old, but this is already his 4th season in the Bundesliga. That's a lot. That says a lot. Everyone in Germany sees him as a child prodigy. He's from Aachen and has been here since he was 8. He's a nice boy to work with, intelligent. He also likes to play the piano. We sold his buddy, Julian Brandt, to Dortmund last summer. Havertz suddenly became even more of an eye-catcher. He can't be held on to next summer. That'll be a transfer of £90 million. What am I saying? More than £90 million. So, there you go. This is believed to be an article coming out that Manchester United are leading the race to sign Kai Havertz for around £50 million, although his club, his boss, value him at more than £90 million. I have covered him in my news last week as well, so do go and check it out. But what a talent he is, right? He is personally one of my favorite talented, young talent, generational midfielders. And yes, he is a generational midfielder. At 20 years of age, to have 4 years in the Bundesliga already, scoring left, right, centre, he's going to be an absolute steal, in my opinion, if Manchester United end up getting him for £50 million. £50 million for a 20-year-old in this day and age is nothing, especially if you can keep someone like him on for many years. And you guys know I have him. He's one of the players I bought in Football Manager 2020, which I'm streaming Monday to Wednesdays, every Monday to Wednesday at 4 p.m. at twitch.tv/Draco986. So do go and check it out. But I absolutely adore him. I think it's probably a bit of a far-fetched, I think he's the type of player that will probably end up in Bayern Munich. I think Bayern Munich do monopolize the whole of Bundesliga, and him being German, I'm sure he'll rather stay in Germany if given the option. There are other clubs ahead of us in terms of, stature, like Barca and Bayern. Like if Barca and Bayern come in for Kai Havertz, and we go in there, we can only get him by giving him more money. Do we want to give a 20-year-old X amount of money? How is that gonna fare with the rest of the squad? You can say, which we have a young squad. It might create a bit of an unrest that we've seen before. So that's my opinion on Kai Havertz. Let me know your thoughts, obviously, in the comments below. Next up is the last bit of news is Thiago Almada. So Manchester United have been linked with an exciting talent, Thiago Almada. United last month apparently has made an approach over a deal. He's 19 years of age, playing for Argentine club Vélez Sarsfield. He has already made 46 first team appearances. He's an attacking midfielder. He has a release clause of only £22 million, which is a rumour, which is according to report. His manager at Vélez is a familiar face, former Manchester United title winner Gabriel Heinz. Wow, the former left back gave Almada his debut and trusted him ever since. He was born in the same time as former United striker Carlos Tevez. So he is one of the young talents. That's Heinz there. I'm gonna look at his stats first. He's played 25 games across the whole season, scoring 5 times and making 2 goals. As you can see, he's an attacking midfielder, although he can play left and right. He does seem like a young talent. I did hear a lot of good things about him. He's technically adept, although his size is a bit of a concern. You know, we've seen in the past. You know, it's not a great concern, you can say, but for me, it's always with the Premier League and the physicality, it is a concern unless he puts in the hours to get himself bulked up. But that's Gabriel Heinz. Wow, I haven't seen him for a while. That's his manager. He has trusted him and given his debut. But according to the report, he only has £22 million release clause. You can't go wrong with a £22 million release clause. But also, let's see. I think this type of reports are not too trustworthy. You know, it's just writing articles. I haven't heard anything around Thiago Almada. It's just a new thing that come up, you know, today, you know, and it's a bit strange. I don't think that's going to happen anyway. But anyway, guys, that's all the latest Manchester United transfer news. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do get involved. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next upload and stay firefight.